Hello, Mary Antoinette. Thanks so much for being here tonight and letting us into your life as a young French queen. Thanks for asking, Jade. I'm so glad I can share my life with you. It says that you were born in 1755 in Vienna, Austria, and you had a very large family. Can you tell us more about your family and your childhood? Well, I was born in 1755 in Vienna, Austria, and I was the youngest out of 15 children. I was the daughter of a Roman emperor and a Habsburg empress. Oh wow, that is a big family. And you were the youngest child. Now, your mother, she was very powerful, wasn't she? And she got you married to Louis XVI when you were 15. Is that true? And can you tell us more about it? Yes, she was very powerful. And in 1766, my mother promised my hand in marriage to the future King of France, Louis XVI. 4 years later, I was married by proxy in Vienna. I was 15 and he was 16. We had never met before. On May the 16th, 1770, there was a lavish second wedding, which took place in the Royal Chapel at Versailles. More than 5,000 guests watched us get married. 5,000? Oh my! You must have been very nervous. I would have been. Can you tell us about your public figure? I heard you had a hard time with that. Yes, that was true. My marriage was not easy. I spent most of my spare time socializing and indulging in my extravagant tastes in clothes and food and wine.
3, 2, 1.
Well, managing a kingdom and being married at a very young age would have been a lot of pressure on you. There are rumors going around that you were the main problem of France's accumulating debt. Is that true? Well then, they didn't want to believe that it wasn't you. You and your husband fled to your home. And truth be told, that you were accused as a traitor. Can you tell me more about that? The public found it very easy to blame me for everything, including their accumulating debt. But it wasn't my fault at all. It was all the 18th century wars from the American Revolution. The French had to step in and intervene. That is where all the debt was coming from. Oh well, you have been through a lot, and I'm sorry, and I'm so sorry. Do you mind if I ask a personal question? Thanks. Now I know this is a touchy subject, but I really want to know. What happened after you returned back to Paris? Okay, now let me tell you a story. In 1791, Louis and I fled Paris to my hometown in Austria. When we arrived at the border, when the Queen's brother waited with troops to invade France to overthrow the French revolutionary government and restore the power to the monarchy. And yes, I was a traitor. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have asked. Yeah, sure, Jade. Anything you want to know, I can tell you. You don't have to continue if you don't want to. But I would like it if you did. Well, story time. When the royal family returned to Paris, Louis returned to the throne. Shortly after we returned, he was put on trial for treason, and he was executed shortly after and left my heart broken. Well, that is absolutely horrible. I can't believe they would do that. Well, it's the French Revolution. Still. It's okay, I can tell you the rest if you want to. Thank you so much for coming tonight. I'm so sorry about everything. One of my best friends, the princess de Lamblet, was dismembered in the streets, and the revolutionaries paraded her head and body parts all around the streets of Paris. The campaign against me grew stronger. In July 1793, I lost the custody of my son, who was forced to accuse me of sexually abusing him, an infant, before a revolutionary tribunal, and I was sent to the guillotine. I was 37 years old. This is my story, and the truth behind the French legacy. I was the last queen they ever had. You're right, it's not. Now tomorrow night, we will be talking to King Louis XVI. Thanks and good night. Thank you. I hope you got something out of that. Everything is not as it seems.